and welcome to a new video. Today Apple released iOS 15.4 beta 3 about a week after the release of beta 2. So I'm testing this new update on different devices, and before I go in depth, I just want to show you that I've been testing this software. This is iPhone 6s and iPhone 7, and this is iPhone 8. As you can see, they're all in working condition, and later on I'll be making a detailed video like what I noticed, pros and cons on different models. So this one is iPhone 7 Plus, okay, and this is iPhone XS Max. This is basically 8 Plus, and 11, and then 11 Pro, and after 11 Pro, this is 11 Pro Max, and then after 11 Pro Max, I'm using these three iPhone 12s, and they all have different iOS versions on them right now. So now I'll show you the one has 15.4 beta 2, and we'll talk about that one, like what's new in that iOS. So I'll show you the build number. If you can see here, it's 15.4 19E5225G. So this is the third beta. There are still some bugs that needs to be fixed, and we'll talk about few things. And before I start those things, I just wanna tell you that Apple also released watchOS 8.5 beta 3, iPad OS 15.4 beta 3, macOS 12.3 beta 3, tvOS 5.4 beta 3, and actually it's 15.4 beta 3, and HomePod OS 15.4 beta 3 as well. So the first thing I'll talk about is the Face ID. Now, as you know, that you can unlock the phone with the Face ID even though you have your mask on. And if you go in the settings, and then you go to Face ID and passcode, and if you see here, attention required. So if you turn that option off, the message pops up saying that requiring attention makes Face ID more secure. If you turn this off, Face ID will unlock your phone even if your eyes are not clearly open and looking at the screen. So this is something changed in this iOS. And also, if you see, you can turn that feature on and off, whether you wanna unlock the phone with Face ID or not. So that's the first thing in this new iOS. And secondly, you will notice the modem firmware is changed in almost all the models. So as I said, I'm running different versions on all these 12s. So I'll just show you the different firmware versions on these phones. So as you can see here, side by side, modern firmware 2.11.04, and this one is actually running on the latest, the one I just upgraded to 15.4 beta 3. So you can see the clearly modern firmware number changed. So now if you're having issues switching between the networks, that problem must be solved by now. But if you're still having problem, please comment down below and let me know what's going on with your device. And another thing I noticed in this software, once you go to update the software, before you were not allowed to update the software while you are on LTE or 4G. But with this particular update, this is actually the older one. So with this 15.3 beta, 15.4 beta 3, and that you can update your device even though you're running on LTE or 4G. So that is something new. I'm not sure if that's a glitch or Apple real wanted to do that, because you were allowed to update your software while running on 5G, but it was not allowing you to update while you are on 4G or even LTE. And I already talked about the mask thing. You can enable or disable the feature whether you want to unlock your phone with your mask on, or you don't want to unlock with the mask on. Now, the next thing I'll talk about is the storage bug, and I'm still noticing the storage bug is still there, especially on XS Max and this iPhone 12. So if you go to general and go to iPhone storage, as you can see, everything is gray, and it's not showing me the breakdown of the usage of the apps or photos or whatever I have saved on my phone. And same thing, but this is the 15.4 beta 3, the latest, the one I'm testing, and this is the old iOS version I'm running on it. And previous one, as you can see, it's showing the red color for apps, yellow for photos, and blue for mail. It's showing the breakdown here on the older version, and let me show you it's running 15.4. It's a beta 2, the previous one. So on this device now, it just popped up now, like after I would say 20 to 30 seconds. So this bug is still there. It's showing like 55 GB out of 64 GB is used, and Apple has not addressed this issue on different devices. So keeping the fingers crossed, hopefully it will be fixed on all devices, because this issue has been in almost last 3-4 months. Like I've been receiving complaints, or at least feedback from my audience that they're on different devices, they're having different problems. And also on iPhone 13, the pink screen problem and reboots, that problem is still there. Apple has not talked about in this 15.4 beta 3 that whether that problem has been resolved or not. And same thing with the battery usage. So we don't know yet if the battery draining problem on different devices has it been resolved or not yet. So right now, if we might check the battery health, is still running on 100%, and I've used this phone a lot, but still the battery and on both devices is 100%, so it's not like draining dramatically. So this is the third iPhone 12 I have, and let's check the battery health on this one. And that's also 100%. So at least in 12 series, I don't think there is any problem with the battery. Now it's 11 Pro Max. So let's check on this one what it says. Go to the battery and battery health. So it's showing 88%, but also depends on your usage, how much you use, on a daily basis and all that. So I don't want to go through now all the devices to show you the battery health, but that's all for today. Thank you very much for watching the video. If you like it, please go ahead and give it a like and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. Thank you, and see you next.